Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you've been figuring out how to use Selenium Browser and Navigation Command, this video is for you. Today we have trainer Priyanka with us who holds 15 plus years of experience in automation, and she'll walk you through how to interact with any browser and web application and also how to navigate in between applications. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, this is Priyanka. Today I will be discussing about how to use any browser and navigation commands under Selenium. Guys, Selenium is very popular web application testing tool. With the help of Selenium, we can automate any web application and it's a functional testing tool. But while interacting with any application, it is important to know what are the basic browser-based commands through which we can get the title of the application, through which we can get the current URL of the application, and even there are many more, right? Basic browser commands. Plus, it is important to know how the application, okay, whenever we interact with any application, how we are able to navigate in between the application. Somewhere, maybe there are multiple pages we open, then how we can able to navigate in between the pages. So there is importance to know about navigation commands under Selenium. So browser and navigation commands, that's our today's topic. Let's begin. So guys, very first, you need to start your application and before starting any application, okay, we just need to understand how we can make any project setup. So guys, in the previous session also, I discussed the same. You just need to open or create one new Maven project, add a required dependency into Maven project, and then you are ready, correct? So again, those are newcomer for them. I'm repeating the steps. You just need to create a new project. So go to file under Maven, under new, you will be able to see Maven project, right? Create a simple Maven project, click on next, and then you can add a name. So group ID represent organization name. Like here, I'm adding Star Agile, and artifact ID, usually it is all about the project name. We can add our project name. Currently, I'm talking about the basic automation, basic commands for the automation. So I'm writing basics of automation, right? Okay. And let me click on finish. Now coming to the main part, why we need to add any dependency and what is dependency? Guys, Selenium, this tool developed by, or Selenium, this tool, in fact, entire Selenium WebDriver library, it is developed by Selenium developer. Whenever developer sharing, okay, that maybe you wanted to use that tool, you wanted to use that utility, developer never shares exactly the code to you. What they will share? They will share completely, I can say, executable file, some library file. So they have prepared their entire Selenium WebDriver library, nothing but a WebDriver API, and that API you'll be getting in the format of some executable file, which we can refer it as dependency. So dependency, it is kind of library. You can say executable file. You can just attach in your project and you are able to write your automation script. Correct? How to get the dependency for Selenium? So guys, Apache, like Maven is a tool which is developed by Apache Foundation. So absolutely you are having some remote repository, okay, which is you can use overall the world. MVN repository I'm talking about. Just go for it and you can just search required dependency and you are able to open or add that dependency in your current project. Like what I can do, I can just go to the browser. I can just write here MVN repository. And this is the application website, we can say, which is a remote and central repository designed by Apache Foundation. Just you can search here required dependency like Selenium Java, right? So I'm just looking for Selenium Java. When you enter, you will able to see that dependency. Whatever latest version it is that you can take. So currently I'm using this one, 4.34, which is released on June 30, right? Let's copy this and then you can come back to the Eclipse and here you can add it. But okay, which project we have created? Basics of automation. I will open pom.xml file. What does mean by pom.xml file, everyone? It is all about project object model. It's a configuration file for your complete project. Within this, you can add your dependencies. So I will be first adding dependencies tag. In between opening and closing, just paste your required dependencies and then you can able to make it inline using shortcut key Control Shift plus F, right? And then you can save it. Once you save, you are ready with the project setup, right? And these steps we have already covered in the previous sessions also. But yes, it is important to know what exactly the importance of this dependency. If you don't add, you will be not able to write any automation script. Selenium WebDriver, it is an API. It is an interface technically, okay, through which we can able to interact and we can able to automate any web UI of the application, right? Which is under test. So at this moment, I'm just going to talk about today browser basics command, okay, browser based command for automation. In fact, I will be discussing about navigation commands for a browser or for any software application. So this is coming from the browser only, right? So I'll show you practically. Very first, where we can start writing our logic. This is a Maven project. Under src test Java, you can create your package. So I will be just clicking on new and here I will add a package. Let's add a package. I'm adding com.webdriver or let me write web test better, web testing. And here, okay, I will click on finish and one package is ready. Let's create a Java class. If you really wanted to create your testng class, that is also fine. But for testng class, again, you can add a dependency. Then only it will work. Let me take here now plain Java class. Okay. My first test case, browser commands. So let me explain here what are the different and important browser commands which we need to understand, right? So guys, first step, very first in Selenium, we need to start our browser. So that is a step we can call create driver session. Okay. So Selenium WebDriver, it's an interface. And for interface, we cannot create an object. So at this moment, you need to write WebDriver driver, which is we are creating reference of Selenium WebDriver. And then we need an object of any child class. So I'm using Selenium driver, WebDriver driver is equal to new. And child class, I'm using Chrome driver. Great. So let's import it. Either you can keep your mouse pointer, you will immediately get the import statement. But somewhere, if you're not able to see that, just use shortcut key. Control Shift plus O. And there you are able to see these classes we have imported with the Selenium package. Done. Once this step is completed, let me show you. When you save this code and when you execute it, what you guys are able to see. Whenever we start execution, you will able to see just empty browser, Chrome browser. Okay, this will open. So this is how the meaning of first command, first line. Just create an object and you are ready with to launch that particular browser, right? But now we need to understand basic browser commands in this entire scenario. So guys, first command that I will be showing to you, that is a get command. Get command to which you guys are able to launch any software application. You just need to add appropriate URL and then this command will work. This command will open that particular application. So just to open application, you can say, I'm writing a meaning. So here, just to open application, any web application, you can use driver.get command. See, every command is designed and developed and it is present in the WebDriver API. Absolutely how you can call it. You just need to write driver.get, correct? And here we can add that URL address. So I will just go back to the browser. Now, which application we wanted to open? We wanted to launch any application you can take. I will be showing you Orange HRM application. So let me just use this Orange HRM demo application. Just get the URL address. Okay. And now here we can write the same. That's it. So this is my full script that you can see. Okay. What happened with the get command? As I mentioned, it will help you to open the application. So whenever you right click and just execute this script, you will see the output. Now the Chrome will open with your application, that is Orange HRM. So whatever URL address you will provide, you will be able to see that result. Okay. So this is how the driver.get command actually executes. Now, another browser basic command is driver.getTitle. Guys, getTitle plays very important role. GetTitle command, this method technically returns you string type. What is the purpose of this method? So getTitle method will help you to get the current page title. Okay. So get the application current title or current page title. You guys are able to see with the help of getTitle command. Now, very first question is what? Where you can see the current page title? If I can open application, normally on the tab you can see there is whatever the word is available, that is your current page title. But still, if you wanted to confirm, you can do one more step. You can just right click on application and then you can go to this inspect option. So you will able to see this is a dev tool which is open. We can call it as HTML DOM also. And under HTML DOM, just you need to go to the head section. So head tag I can say. So better you can see complete HTML code is written inside this hierarchy. It's like a human body. We have a head and then body, right? Something like that. So here also head tag and then body tag. Inside the head, if you can just scroll down the page, there you can see one particular title is a tag name you will able to observe. Yeah, here it is. Can you see? Title opening, title closing, and what's the title of current page? Orange channel. Okay, so I just wanted to get the title of current page. Then I will be writing this particular snippet. See, I'm just printing it. I'm writing title is along with the message. I'm writing this command driver dot get title. And see this command returns you string. Tomorrow, if you wanted to write some validation and all, you can use it. Declare the title, store the title into variable, and you can easily perform any validation. Got it? Now, what is the third command? But before continuing, let me show you execution first, right? So I will execute this current scenario. Have a look. So it will launch your application and whatever current page title it is, that you will be able to see inside the console. Perfect. My scenario code executed. And here you can see title is present, orange HRM. Now guys, what is the next important command to know? That is all about get current URL. Like a title, most of the time, at the time of validation, we usually prefer title and the URL for the validation. See, as a tester, we are here to validate certain state of the application. I can say current state of the application. How you guys are able to do that? So there we need to capture maybe current page URL, current page title, and then we can start our automation testing. So that's the reason these commands are important to know. Get page, okay, get the current title or get the current URL will always return you string type. So if you can observe this method return type also, you will get a string only. And what is the meaning? Then I can say get the current page title. Yes, get the current page title. Sorry, this is URL, right? So get the current page URL. That's it. URL address, which is this one, uniform resource locator. Current address, whatever it is there, you will able to capture. Okay, have a look. So at this moment, I just wanted to print the same. So I'm just writing here, current URL is, okay. And then I'm writing driver dot get current URL. Have a look. So whenever you write this method and whenever you print it, you will able to see the current URL inside the console. Let me show you. Have a look. So application will launch, right? You will able to see the title and the current URL inside the console. And perfect. Here you can see that. I got the title, I got the current page URL also. Now another important command, sometimes we can refer it for validation, that is get page source command. Okay. See, there are different commands available and there are different scenarios that we can automate, right? While automating any software application. So when you can check with driver dot, you will able to see list of the commands available, right? But these commands, whatever I'm covering, those are the basic browser commands only. Correct? These are the very much important. Most of the time we use it for different scenarios, right? So what is get page source first of all? This will get the source code. Okay, get source code of the page. Means what? See, example, if I can show you directly from the browser side also. Suppose this is my application and I wanted to see its page source. Okay, so page source means source code which is prepared by the developer. That exactly you are able to capture. Okay, and from browser also we are having direct option for this. So if I can right click on the browser and here you can see this option view page source. If I click, right, what is happening? I can see some page source. Okay, this is the source code, HTML code, JavaScript, CSS code, as it is, every web application developed in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, right? So you are able to see this kind of coding. And this source code, suppose I would like to capture inside my console, right? Through automation, I can say. Then for that, we have a command, get page source. So guys, just come back and just write here, same command, have a look. I'm writing, okay. So if I can just write here, driver dot, okay. better I will be just going to capture this command, get page source, and let me save it and have a look. So if I execute the same, you will be able to see now title, URL, and page source inside the console. And just observe, right? Okay, so application got launched. And even if I can execute, close it. Now you can see complete source code I will be able to see. In fact, guys, if you can scroll up, you can see title also there, current URL is also there. So these are the very common and basic command through which we can easily interact with any web application. Now, one more command is most important. Guys, if you have noticed carefully, every time whenever I have executed the script, every time one browser window get launched, right? And we are manually closing it. But to close any browser window, do we have any command in Selenium? So absolutely yes. We do have a separate command in Selenium. So actually we are having two commands in Selenium, driver.close command, and there is a one more which is a quit command. So syntax is same, driver.close, driver.quit. And how we can use it, have a look. But another point, just to close the browser, okay, just to close the browser window, we are having two commands. One is close and another one is what? It's a quit command. So what is the main difference between them both? Why there are two commands available? Because guys, sometimes what happen, either we can interact with only one option or maybe one with only one window, right? So if I can show you, just have a look. So there might be the case, suppose I'm interacting with the application. This is my browser, correct? And I have opened some application. So currently I have opened Orange HR, right? So this is my home page. I can say this is my home page. Once the home page get open, and suppose on this page, I'm interacting some button and link and it is navigating. It's as soon as you click, it is opening some another tab, another window, right? So here I'm having two pages, right, for current scenario. So whenever you apply close command, whatever the current active page it is, current open window it is, close command will always close that one. Okay. Means at this moment, this is a window one and this is a window two, right? So, and the active window is absolutely window number two, right? Because this is what open, okay, at the last. But the point is, at this moment, if I wanted to close this second window, right? Again, here is the main concept what? If you are launching only one page, and that one page, if you wanted to close it, you can directly go with driver.close command. So close will always close the current focus window, right? Currently, if I started the session, right, and I have opened multiple windows, right, in that case, to close all these windows together, whatever windows got open, we can apply driver.quit command. Got it? But the main point here is to understand what? Again, it's not a very simple or basic scenario because here you need to understand window handling and all. Whenever we create a session, whenever browser session gets started, Selenium always interact and Selenium WebDriver focus is always available on the main page. Got it? So this is the main page which I have started with this particular session. So focus is available on the main page only. So automatically you will be, if it is opening another window, Selenium will not interact automatically these windows, right? But here comes another concept. If you really wanted to understand how we can work with multiple windows, so Selenium provides you separate command for that. And that is called multiple window handling concept, which is different scenario. Got it? Just to remember one thing for your interview, what is meant by driver.close? Driver.close only close current open window, right? The focus of Selenium WebDriver, whatever there, okay, on which page it is, only that page we are able to close. In this scenario also, even though I have opened some other pages, Selenium is pointing to the current page, which is the main page. Absolutely, then current page will get closed. But suppose if you apply quit, all the open window by Selenium, we are able to close immediately with the help of quit command. So what you need to understand, what is the main close and quit command at this moment? If I apply, both command will do the same task. Both commands will close the window, right? So you can just have a look. But main difference is close will close the one single open window, right? Current focus window, and quit will close all the open windows by Selenium. So I can write, okay, driver.close. Another point. Sometimes if you follow close command, you will be able to see one socket exception, connection reset exception. So that is coming from Java. Okay. So if you're getting it, just ignore, right? But if you don't want any exception, you can just go with driver.quit command. Anyways, both the commands are doing the same task, so it doesn't matter. Please have a look. At this moment, I don't need to close the window manually. So if I can execute it, right click, run as, and let me execute this test case. So this time browser will open, it will complete their task and immediately it will get closed. But after close, you can see, okay, still it is loading. Please have a look. It got closed. But see, this is the problem with close command. If you follow close, you are able to see. This is all about socket exception, connection, reset we are getting. Okay. So most commonly, you will able to see this exception. Somewhere it is coming, somewhere it is not, right? So that's fine. But that's the reason I usually prefer driver.quit command. So that is coming from Java. One more time, you can understand. This is not a Selenium exception. If I can show you console again, and if I can show you exception again, see it is coming from java.net. It is not coming from Selenium. So our Selenium test, whatever we have written previously, it got executed successfully. No problem at all, right? But still, if you wanted to ignore this exception, what you can do? Just quit. Yeah, very simple command. Whenever you write driver.quit, you will be able to quit that entire browser. So in fact, quit will help you to close all open browsers by Selenium. Have a look. If I can save the logic and if I can execute it, how exactly it is working. So at this moment, you can see the application got launched and it will just capture title, current URL and the page source and automatically browser get closed. So guys, here you are not able to see any socket exception. You can go with this driver.quit. But do remember, the exact difference is what? Close will close the current open window and quit command will close all open windows by Selenium. And you know what? These are the basic browser commands that we have in Selenium through which we can easily interact with any application. Now coming to navigation part. What is navigation? Where we need to go with navigation. See, if I can open here some application, let me show you. Suppose I'm opening Google application, okay? Or maybe from here, okay, I will open Facebook application. So what I wanted to do, I'm just writing, okay, just open facebook.com. So at this moment, this is the application I have opened. But if I wanted to ask you, okay, just to navigate back, if I ask you, just go back. How generally we perform manual step? So guys, you can see in the browser, left hand side, you will able to see these three options. Back arrow, forward arrow, and then we are having refresh. If I just click on back, actually it is navigating back to Google. If I just click on this forward arrow, it is navigating forward to the Facebook application. And then if I click on refresh, so it is getting refresh. I mean, my page is getting refreshed, right? So what is this? Manually also, we are able to interact with the browser and we are able to navigate, right? Navigate in between the application. Same thing. Suppose if I land on next page and I wanted to come back, I can go with again back command. Example here, okay, I'm interacting with this button. Again, I wanted to go back, right? So can I use this back command? Yes. And again, we are navigating back. So multiple time, if you wanted to navigate in between the pages, in between the applications, we use Selenium navigation commands. Total, there are 4 commands are important to know, right? So let me show you. And how Selenium works with this? So Selenium internally provides you navigation interface. And with the help of this interface, it is possible. So let me explain you through automation. So I'm just going to create new test case. Have a look. Under this package, I'm just going to create a class, navigation commands. Okay, navigation commands. And let me just take a main function and let me click on finish. Great. Here, what is the first statement, everyone? We just wanted to create driver session. Agree? So I'm just writing, okay, create driver session. Web driver, it is equal to new. You can just launch any browser, okay? Just you need to add a proper class name. Here I'm again opening Chrome, right? So I'm writing here Chrome driver. If you really wanted to interact with Firefox, Microsoft Edge, you will be writing what? For Firefox, Firefox driver. For Edge, you have to write Edge driver, okay? And then yes, you are able to launch that application, I mean browser inside your current scenario. Now let me show you. If I can write this, let me import it. Just use shortcut Control Shift F. Sorry, Control Shift O, right? Done. And then you can see here, I'll show you first. Suppose I wanted to open Google application. So I will just use this current URL, google.com. Okay. And here I'm writing the same. So absolutely, I started my session and I open which application Google. It will open. But now I wanted to navigate to, okay, Facebook application. How you can do that? If you wanted to navigate to Facebook. So guys, can we write same command driver.get to and get to the Facebook application? Actually, yes, no problem at all. You can write. But at this moment, what happened? We have already created a session. So normally there is a one more interview question. People might ask you, okay, when to follow driver.get and when to follow driver.navigate.to method. That is what I will be showing you now. So actually what happened, if you are creating a session, right, and you wanted to open any application, so we have a direct command, get command. You can use directly that command. Technically, there is no difference because two commands internally calling get command only. That's the reason there is no difference. But suppose one application is already open, I would like to now navigate to other application. Better I will write in this manner. Driver dot navigate dot there is a two. Guys, navigate is a method. When you write driver dot navigate method, and if you apply dot operator here, you will able to see there are some commands available. So here you can see these are the all navigation command. Back method, which is just to go back. We are having forward, just to come forward to the another page or application. Refresh, and then you can see two. And for two, there are two commands actually present. First two where you can pass simple URL. What is that string URL? Means your application URL. But whenever you see URL stand for Uniform Resource Locator. This is actually coming from the java.net class, okay, package. This is a separate class. So sometimes what happens, suppose you wanted to navigate to some server address, then you can add this, okay, two command. So at this moment, we will use this two command because I wanted to just navigate to Facebook. And yes, go back, take the Facebook application URL, have a look. Okay. And I will just add it here. That's it. So at this moment, I'm expecting it should open Google first. Immediately it should navigate to Facebook. That's it. Let's save it and let's try to execute the same. So at this moment, let me execute the test case. Perfect. Application launch. See Google open and immediately it is navigating to Facebook. So WebDriver speed you can't control, right? So yes, it is very faster, correct? So that's the reason you are getting the result in this manner. Okay. Now if I ask you, I wanted to come back. How we can do that? So just to navigate back, again you have to write the same command. Driver dot navigate. Navigate what? Back. That's it, everyone. Whenever you write driver dot navigate back, it will just navigate back onto the previous page and have a look. This will be very, very fast. So how you can able to solve this particular, okay, execution way? You can just start some timeout and you will be able to complete this one. So at this moment, you can see it is navigating back to the Google. Got it? So this is the back command. Let me show you how you can apply here forward command. So whenever you wanted to go with forward, guys, the process remains same. Just write driver dot navigate dot okay forward command, and then you are able to interact with the forward command. So just let me show you this part. If you can execute, okay, you can see how we are interacting. So this time, what happened? First of all, you are landing on Google. It is navigating back to Facebook. Again, it is okay, simple. It's open Facebook first. And yes, I think it's very fast. So it is coming forward also. Better, I will add static wait. So we will understand the full flow. So after driver dot, okay, that particular Google application, I will add here static wait 1500 millisecond means 1.5 second timeout. And let me throw this exception. Okay. Now please have a look. So it's very faster, right? So it will go back and it will again come forward also. Please have a look. So what we are expecting at this moment. First Google, then it should open Facebook. When it will go back, it should go back to the Google again. And when I say come forward, that means it should open Facebook again, right? Let's save it and let's execute the same. So if I execute, see the result. Okay, have a look. So I have added threads so that we can understand the flow. See Google, now it is landing on Facebook. Again, it will go back, yes, and come forward. That is Facebook. Easy. Now, last command to cover, okay, for navigation, that is refresh. How you can refresh the page? Absolutely, we are having refresh command. Just write driver dot navigate dot refresh, okay, and there you can see page will be refreshed. Just to show you this step also, I will be adding some timeout. Have a look. So let me save and let me execute this script. So at this moment, what exactly we are learning? How to use basic browser commands and in fact navigation. And please have a look. This time after wait, see page is getting refreshed. You have to observe here. Okay, page is getting refreshed. So guys, this is all about basic browser commands and navigation commands that we can use in Selenium. I hope you understand the topic. So that's all for the today's session. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone.